I am doing the weekly astrology for October 20th through 26, 2024. We sit on pins and needles as we inch towards a momentous time in our country. The season moves into more darkness and the celebrations for the dead. At this moment, we are intimately connected to the seen and unseen. The veils are thin, and we are in the process of Pluto weaving us into its next monumental phase that will impact this whole world for the next 20 years. The only way through is surrender. Because of this darkness, we cannot always see the path. That does not mean we are not on the path, just that our mind cannot conceive what that path might look like. Currently, we feel as if we are bushwhacking through the brambles and doing our best to feel our way forward by learning to trust our heart rather than our head. October 21st, the moon goes into Cancer. The moon will go into Cancer when we seem to want to look at what will give us more security and safety. The world seems a dangerous place. Many souls are in such a state of confusion and upset that rational thought can be something hard to come by. We need more souls in positions of influence that support inclusive ways to bring us together rather than tear us apart, and that becomes even more important today as we move in our daily lives. October 22nd. The Sun will square Pluto, and the Sun moves into Scorpio. The Sun in Libra craves balance and a return to a focus on family. We all want our families to thrive and to feel as if they have a fighting chance to grow and generate financial security that they deserve. But that darn Pluto squaring this idealistic dream can put a wrench into the works. As the most outer planet, its slow movement makes us have to ponder those things very deep inside our subconscious. Pluto was the guardian of the underworld. He is the planet of death, rebirth, transformation, and change. This is not a light-hearted planet, and as it is in the very end of its cycle in Sirius Capricorn, the power of the old guard is breaking down in favor of something new, as Pluto will go into Aquarius on November 19th. Pluto teaches us by forcing us to go through hard experiences so we recognize that the mind alone is not enough to help us gain wisdom. So Libra represents our external and more conscious self, but Pluto illuminates our more unconscious self. That has been a messy thing to observe in our world these last many years, but this messy roller coaster is also inside of us. The 90-degree angle of a square is not easy. It shows us our vulnerabilities and what we have pushed to the side. The shadow in this world and inside us is closer than ever to the surface. It has a voice that needs to be heard. It seeks a better integration with the light, but to do that, we will have to admit the truth that we have been avoiding. Add to this, we move into the Halloween season of Scorpio, and with all these squares bringing the shadow into the light for us to see, let's just say we know that there are many that feel more darkness than light. While this can bring our intuition into a new place and potential, it will also intend to dismantle dysfunction and delusions. Because Scorpio is a sign that is fixed right and certain of its position, know that this election season is going to be beyond messy. Something is trying to be born, but all forms of birth can be messy and bloody. We look out into the world and we see the loss of lives because of so many unnecessary conflicts that have arisen because of megalomaniacs that use their own people as a weapon against sanity and reason. It is hard to watch and even harder to address when it's happening right here in our own country. This week, we can feel as if something is infected and poisoning the system. But to heal it, we will have to aggressively tear off the wrappings and clean the wound in such a way that all the infected tissue must be cut out. Only then will we be able to heal. What is clear is that we are in a time where massive transformations are going to happen. We are born into a time where our own determination, passion, and intuitive knowing is being tested. Truth always creates healing. Lies only allow infections to proliferate, sicken the larger body, and if left unchecked, such toxicity can kill. October 24th. The moon goes into Leo. The moon will go into Leo and we feel more hopeful to find a doorway through to a new potential. Let the hope inside your soul grow so that it can gain a foothold over the darkness in this world. Let your light shine and know that your willingness to not shy away from touching the darkness in your core will lead to healing not just for you, but this world. October 26th. The moon enters Virgo. Details matter more now than ever. Know that I am anticipating an upset around November 3rd. That will be one group trying to throw the election into chaos to gain power that does not rightfully belong to any more to them. Those that have been trying to tear us apart are destined to fail. Do not allow them to pull you out of clarity and into their distorted perception of a toxic and hate-filled world. We are Americans. We are better than that. This country was founded on the beliefs that inclusion is the way to freedom. This truth is in our core and will not let those that hold hate to destroy what holds hope for the world.